Hello, good morning. We are back and we will be discussing to you how a billing statement was created. Now, normally the billing is used for staffing and recruitment industry, but generally it is used for all other industry. But for now, we're talking about staffing and recruitment. If you're in that particular kind of business, you're an agency, you're a security, then this is how billing is created. The principle behind this is once you're finished with your payroll, automatically you generate your billing. So again, this is brought to you by iSYSTEM, and you can look at our channel in YouTube and see other videos. These are specifically created for MS Access use. And if you are already a MS Access user, then this is very helpful for you. And brought to you also by YouTube. Now, again, the topic is how the billing system works. Now, the first in the agenda is the billing is really two formats. You have the first pay period, which is your 1 to 15, and you have your second pay period. The format or the result of the billing is almost the same, except that the way to total the number of employees is based on two different things. Now, for instance, in your first billing period, the way to total this number of employees is based on the FR field. FR is from field. So which means that if your FR field is blank, it will not be counted. Normally, the count of the number of employees is based on name, but in which case it cannot, because let's say a worker or an employee work for the 1 to 15 and may not be working for the second pay period. So that will confuse the system on how to count which employees were present and which were not. So the key is to count the number of FR here. FR is from date. So meaning if you are there, you do not belong to this current pay period 1 to 15, your FR should be blank. But that's specifically, that is a different topic. We are not focusing on that. We're just saying that today this is two formats. So now in the design of this billing, the first format looks like this one. This is how your billing would look like. It takes a lot of time to load, but if you are using a faster unit, then it should be fast. So just briefly, this the detachment is on the upper portion, and the date is in default, automatic date and time where you are running it. This is the FR date. This is the from to pay period. This is how you count it. This is the automatic count. The rate, of course, is inputted in your field to compute for automatic amount. And these are the computation for the agency fee, for the value added tax and total vatable, 2% expanded, and so on and so forth. All formula you will see later on. So next topic is, yes, what is the rate of the two formats? So here we go back again that the two formats, where do you put the rate? The rate is found, in your settings, and there it is found there. So just click on the rates and it should show you the two rates for that you will be using for the first and the second pay period. But for now, let's focus on BCR. BCR is the rate used. This is where you input those rates. Now, for now, that is the amount of rate as per contract of a client. So you just put it there and automatically that is picked up by the system to produce your billing. There. If you notice, that is the amount there. Okay. So apparently in this format, the rate for the first pay period is the same as in the second pay period. It doesn't normally happen that there are two rates. But it can. But if it does, then you just have to adjust your field that you will use. Now the next topic is the automatic number of employees. We have gone through it. Okay, so the automatic number of employees again is picked up by this command. This is the command that you use. Okay, so you have we call this, you have the count fr field. That is the command that you are using. That is the field that you are using. So next is the formula for the count. Yes, that's count fr, and then that is the formula for the amount, the count number of employees times the rate, so you get this amount. Next is the non-VAT formula. So it's shown here. If you want to refer to this screen, then the non-VAT should be found here. That is your formula. Okay, so you go back to there. This is where you look for it. But the complete definition is here. So if you notice, the formula makes use of multiplication, multiplying a 10% rate. So you use those additional decimal places to come up with an exact figure. Because as you know, if you are dealing with Excel, which is really also a function of MS Access, sometimes you do not get the exact up to the last decimal. So you will have to compensate that in your formula here. There. Now, so that is for non-VAT, and you have agency fee. For agency fee, you also make use of that formula, which is agency fee in your design view here. Right after the total for non-VAT, you get their agency fee there, which is, this is vatable, so the formula can be found here. If you expand this one, which we will not do at the moment because it will affect the format, you will see the complete definition. So we place it here so that you don't have to expand that field. So this is the reason for this YouTube video. You don't have to modify or touch your definition there. But so if you want to refer and what's the formula for that, then you just look at the YouTube video and you know it. You would know what the formula is. It's the reason why this YouTube video was created. Now the 12% VAT here down below is also in the next screen here. So that's also your definition. See? That's your definition for your 12%, but if you notice, this is